what David Ginola wants, obviously, but I'm not 100% on it.
Whatever they think about it, there's work to be done putting more horses under the bonnet.
It looks like a muscle car now. Should we give it some muscle?
Let's give it some welly, my son. Let's get it in and see what we can do with it.
It's going to be a real challenge not to damage the paint at all. Should have really done the mechanical before it got painted, but obviously it's chop shop and everything's back to front.
Now they can get to work swapping the transmission from automatic to manual.
Well, basically, the plan is to get that into here, but it ain't as easy as that. There's a lot more we've got to do.
With such an interesting transplant operation taking place, even panel beater Julian is getting excited.
Trying to drop the axle, not all the way off, just a little bit so it swings down, so we can get the box out, basically, because with the axle in place, the box won't come down all the way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Fucking heavy, mate.
But there's something stopping the axle from coming free. Any ideas, anyone?
I fucked up and I didn't take the handbrake cable off first, which I should have done. And it's a bit difficult because on the ramp now, because trying to get it up and down, Bernie's underneath the car. He's in the way as usual. I think he's having a wee in a bucket at the moment.
You going toilet, but?
Heroic Lee attacks the problem head on.
Lee does things the fast way. He's got to take off the handbrake cable from inside the car.
I've got the most confidence in the world for Lee. That's why I'm standing back.
But even from this angle, the cable won't budge.
I'll catch that, phone.
Yeah. I trust you too. What? There's a sleeve in this jack.
Thank goodness for Julian's gentle approach to the problem.
Mechanics, look. Couple of seconds, that's it.
The automatic gearbox is now hanging free at the rear end, but at the engine end, the spline of the drive shaft is stuck solid.
I needed resort to hammering in, they always do.
This is mega stuck. The shaft is stuck on the spline and it's also stuck on the flywheel, so it won't separate. So before we go home, what we're going to do is spray it with some releasing fluid and hope in the morning it's going to come off. But realistically, at this moment in time, if that is stuck, that is going to be one major problem getting it out.
Bernie's using penetrating oil that he hopes will separate the fused surfaces.
So leave it soak overnight.
Just before they shut up shop for the day, the master designer comes back to check the final paintwork for the first time.
It's a beast, man.
Don't lose any of this.
It's looking, man. Listen, this is a new concept of painting. Matte black. That's the beauty, man. And now the rest of the beast, beautiful. That's got a nice art to it. You know, it's an art. It's an artwork. Very nice.
The next day, with renewed resolve, the boys turn up for work ready to shift the seized transmission, come what may.
This bugger's coming out, one way or t'other.
The penetrating oil didn't work, so it's on to Bernie's plan B.
Realistically, it's still seized, so we're going to take the whole lot out with a drive plate on. I think that's about the only way we're going to really do it, because it is seized. It's going to be really heavy, but I can't really see any other way of doing it. It's just stuck completely.
Okay.
That is well heavy.
It takes 5 people to carry the gearbox, torque tube and clutch assembly.
Anywhere we're doing it.
Anyway.
Let's put it down.
And even then they're struggling.
This is the manual gearbox which we're going to put into this David Ginola's car now. In other words, we're converting it from automatic transmission to manual transmission. We bought a brand new clutch as well, and that should give us a lot more increase in power.
So Bernie's gone for a 944 turbo clutch, because the torque rating's a lot higher than the standard 944. So uprate the clutch as much as we can.
But before all that, there's something that needs to happen first. So it's round the corner to Lee's mate to sort it out.
Got a fuse you up to your set, Lee?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
The Porsche's outer toothed ring of metal, called a ring gear, doesn't come with the new clutch, so it needs to come off the old one.
If you just heat up this one section here, it releases the outer ring from the assembly,
and then you just hit it with a hammer and it should just fall off, because once the outer ring's heated up, once it's expanded, it's obviously bigger than the hole it's sitting in. Yeah. And when this shrinks down, when it cools down, it will shrink and then it will form part of it. So when a starter collects onto it, it will spin that engine round.
Simple as that. Now the clutch assembly is ready to go back into the car.
Like this, really heavy. And the ramp's a little bit high.
Many hands make light work, and very soon this is going to be a manual Porsche.
We ain't on there properly, lift it up at the back.
Hopefully.
Push in. Push in.
It's in.
It's in. The transmission tube's in. That's just the start of it. Now we've got to line up all the brackets from here and secure that. Put the complete rear frame back. Change over all the pedal box from the automatic to the manual. Put in all the clutch hydraulics.
Lee's happy they've made the conversion, but he knows it won't be enough for his boyhood hero, David Ginola.
Now that we put this manual transmission in, I'm a lot happier that it's going to drive a lot better now. It's going to make it so he can hold the gears up longer, go up to the red line, and make it drive a lot faster. But I'm still not convinced that it's going to be fast enough for him. I think we might need to look into some other way of making it quicker.
Bernie's been busy all weekend, fretting. He knows that the engine won't provide the extra horsepower he's looking for, even though they've done the manual conversion.
I now need to really look into superchargers. I've been reading up a lot about them. There's some good companies. I've been speaking to a lot of people. So, you know, I'm just researching it now. Right, here we are, superchargers. Supercharger is an air compressor used for forced induction of internal combustion engine. Well, I found a company in Denmark. They manufacture these superchargers. They do complete kits for any car. So really, it's ready to bolt on. So I am well pleased with that. I'm going to contact them now.
Superchargers are common in America, but not in Europe. Bernie's found a company in Denmark that specialises in manufacturing and developing them. And he's come to Copenhagen on a fact-finding mission.
It's peeing down with rain. I need windscreen wipers on my glasses. Copenhagen, the place, the Little Mermaid, smorgasbord and superchargers. And I've come over here. I am soaking wet, pissed off. Don't know where the hell I am. No one speaks bleating English. I'm starving, hungry and bleating cold. Other than that, I'm having a great time.
So, forgetting about the supercharger, Bernie's off to warm up and see if the local food's as good as in his local greasy spoon in Bethnal Green.
So this one is...
Herring.
That one?
Herring. Herring.
That's...
Herring.
That's...
Herring.
That's...
Herring.
That's...
Herring. 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 That is herring, but warm herring.
Now you can have any herring you like. Hot herring, cold herring, as long as it's herring. I'll tell you so, if I had any more herring, I'd be swinging back to the UK.
After his herringy pit stop, Bernie heads off to meet accounts manager Bass and technical expert Alan.
Hi Bernie, pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you.
At the factory where they've been building superchargers since 1996.
This is our production facility. That's as we're going to use it on your car, Bernie. With a supercharger, it's quite an easy drive. You drive it directly from the engine, from the crankshaft, by a belt, through this pulley. It basically is a centrifugal supercharger, as we call it. And as you can see, it's not much bigger than an average alternator.
And it doesn't weigh anything. This is the greatest thing. This reminds me of one thing we used to call years ago a pocket rocket.
Yes.
And this is what this is. This is a pocket rocket. But this is going to give me how much brake horsepower on that engine?
It's got the standard 160.
It's 162.
Yeah.
162, 163.
Yeah.
Four-cylinder.
With this unit, spinning it at average boost, you will achieve 240, 250 horsepower.
250?
Yes.
Just by putting this thing on?
Yes, correct.
To prove the theory, Bass lets Bernie loose with the factory demonstrator. It's a Ferrari F430.
It's been a long while since I took a Ferrari.
Normally, it would have 490 brake horsepower, but with its twin superchargers, it reaches an unreal 700. Could this be the best solution for getting David Ginola's extra horses? Bernie is giving it a whirl.
Evil Knievel of Bethnal Green in a Ferrari F430. When you put your foot down on this, it is totally and utterly frightening.